She moved that body like a goddess. And if I had to be honest, to be loved by a goddess, I think I love it, I want it. Ooh, step into the room, big step out, make me roam. I'ma go Nova all night. You already know, child of the rose, season the part 2. Rose from the mud station, direct centered and harmonica new. Bottom original from a realm above, damn who knew. Next level of emperor, I look when I look at power, young gods horizon. Primordial fire, eternal flames, my heart invaded the fight to aid, hypnotizer. Time to execute, big step, make me moon flame and bite. Eternal hearts on for you, burning heat, rage out the cage, never will I give up. Like what are you insane? Anybody can release, real ones sustain. Raising up the kundalini, beautiful pink bikini, damn, lemons can't contain. The will gifted to gods, I can see loose with my bars, but you really are. Whispering, keep going, baby, don't stop. Ooh, don't stop, eat the weight, solar drip, heart throb, now stop, back to back, side to side, shake Shakira on my mind, and 999999999, I go eco replay, erupt the plasma, fist awake. She moved that body like a goddess, who fed to be honest, the layers of the kisses in the body, oh, big step and make it roll, no run, like boom, 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 oh, big step and make it roll, no run, like boom, boom, I'ma go Nova all night. You already know, child of the rose, the season of part 2. Rose from the mud station, direct centered and harmonica new. Bottom original from a realm above, damn who knew. Next level of emperor, I on look when I look at power, young gods horizon. Primordial fire, eternal flames, my heart invaded the fight to aid, hypnotizer. Time to execute, big step, make me moon flame and bite. Eternal hearts on for you, burning heat, rage out the cage, never will I give up. Like what are you insane? Anybody can release, real ones sustain. Raising up the kundalini, beautiful pink bikini, damn, lemons can't contain. The will gifted to gods, I can see loose with my bars, but you really are. Whispering, keep going, baby, don't stop. Ooh, don't stop, eat the weight, solar drip, heart throb, now stop, back to back, side to side, shake Shakira on my mind, and 999999999, I go eco replay, erupt the plasma, fist awake. She moved that body like a goddess, who fed to be honest, the layers of the kisses in the body. Ooh, don't stop, big step.
Whip it out.
Let's go. Oh, yeah. I say I'll whip it out. Whip it out. Let them see.
Tonight's important, family. This is where the signal becomes civilization. Hello.
Oh, I say whip it out. Wave it around. Bring it out. On the cloud 99999. It's a whole new me, new vibe. Cloud 9 in the sky. Tiptoe dancing on the clouds. Whole new me, whole new vibe. The speed like speed couldn't get me if you tried. Tell me we gun running number 999. Going over our second garden. Let me go outside. Spread those golden wings on high. Let them see the light shining so bright. Oh, I say whip it out. Wave it around. Bring it out. On the cloud 99999. It's a all new me, new vibe. Cloud 9 in the sky. Tiptoe dancing on the clouds. Hold me, hold the vibe. The speed like speed couldn't get me if you tried. About time me wake up running number 999. Going over our second garden. Go inside. Try to wait, don't get touched. Spread those golden wings on high. Let them see the light shining so bright.
Oh, I say whip it out.
Wave it around. ground, bring it out. On the cloud nine. It's an old new vibe. Cloud nine in the sky, tiptoe dancing on the clouds. Old new vibe. Hyper speed, light speed, can you be dry? Tell me we good.
He said, what the fuck is this? How about you use your ears? Be receptive, you hoe. That's what the fuck this is. With eyes,
spread those
golden
golden wings.
little eyes. Let them see. Those that have eyes, let them see. I can't see for you. I can't hear for you. He said, what the fuck is this? This is the signal before it becomes civilization. No more preparing. Power must circulate. Build what can handle us. Or should I say, can't hold us. What the fuck is that, an AI image? This dude, look at him in his reasoning mind. Golden wings, halo, I must play another song.
Wow, Sinatra.
Ooh, new kid on the block, so stop, drip, not stop. Came from mud all the way to the top. Swing Jeremy, jumping out. Movie daddy so hot, elevate, transform to a god. Death to the critics and they stuck in shock. Now is the time, baby, it out. Let's go, crown so late. Listen to the word harmony.
Feeding. Becoming.
The gifts they shift. Take my breath to stop having emotion, cosmic test, waking the blind, awaken the dead. So start, had to ascend, big star, but standing out of the ground.
They wanted to crash out. I know you did. It's so good.
New kid on the block, so stop, drip, not stop. Came from mud all the way to the top. Jumping out, movie daddy so hot, elevate, transform to a god. Death to the critics and they stuck in shock. Now is the time. Listen to the word harmony, golden drip, money, talents, the gifts they shift. Different high, trumpets come to the dark.
How about that for AI?
Feel the vibe, come alive, elevate outside the mind, outside the space and time. Feel your soul, come alive, feel the vibe, come alive, elevate outside the mind, outside the space and time. Feel your soul,
Come alive. Taking off. Now it's time. You clearly love me. Mr. Harry, you clearly love me. It's the only reason I haven't blocked your ass yet. I want people to see how I move. Dude hasn't said one thing positive and he curses every time he comments. Let that show his intelligence. Doctor Strange, more words, bro. More words. How about you let me be me? How about you be receptive? Say, yo, your picture, your voice, your face. Damn, bro, why couldn't it be more left? Why couldn't it be more right? How about you just let me be me? Son of a bitch. This is a message to the Grand Soul Star rising in all of us. In all of us. You are that signal. The signal becomes civilization. No more preparing. Power must circulate. Circulate. Grand Soul Star rising. Beautiful Soul Star majesties. Planetary stewards. Oceanic guides. Builders. Architects. Guardians. Protectors. Teachers. Healers. Node holders. Quantum technicians. Sound keepers. The solar architects. You guys are foundational beings. Royal monads throughout the living planetary field. I want to say happy, beautiful rising. Ashe, let's get this party started.
For generations you've slept. No purpose. No call to wake you. Wake up, Tenno. Wake up.
Hello, hello. Morning breeze. Clouds that dance and the sun that frees.
Go. Hey, Grand Rising, what's up? Did you hear the news? It's pretty wild, I gotta say.
No, I haven't heard anything. What news are you talking about? You've got me curious now.
Man, you're in for a surprise. Here, let me send you a link. You gotta see this for yourself. It's absolutely mind-blowing. The age of explaining yourself is over. Let the signal produce. There was a season for explaining. We had to name what happened. We had to develop the language for the manipulation, for the conditioning, for the fragmentation, and the bullshit a lot of us had to go through. For the conditioning, for the fragmentation, the imitation, the nervous system that was overwhelmed, the deep programming, the solar embryo, the subtle body, the sound field, the original signal, the timeline war. Language helped us recognize what we were moving through, but language was never the final destination. You can explain sovereignty perfectly and still build relationships that are based on control. You can speak about abundance and still create systems where one person receives while everyone else remains depleted. You can preach community while every decision still depends upon one personality. You can discuss rest while the founder's body remains the emergency power source for the entire mission. You could sit there and talk about coherence while every disagreement throws the whole structure into chaos. Eventually, the words must prove themselves through function. The signal must produce evidence. Not evidence for skeptics, evidence for the people attempting to live inside what you are building. Can they breathe there? Can they think? Can they question? Can they create? Can they rest? Can they grow beyond the role in which they first arrived? Can the structure survive truth? Can it survive correction? Can it survive saying no? Can it survive the founder being unavailable for one afternoon without the whole kingdom sending out a search party? This is where we are. We have explained enough to begin. We do not need every answer before movement. We need enough integrity to take the next responsible step. Because if the signal only functions while you are talking about it, it is not infrastructure yet. Quantum technician. A system becomes operational when its organizing principles can produce a consistent outcome without requiring constant verbal reinforcement. If it only works while you are explaining it, it has not yet fully been built. The signal must become supply. Truth must become useful. The signal is not here only to inspire people. It must become supply. Supply of what? Supply of direction, of tools, resources, of knowledge, of access, of opportunity, of protection, beauty, of rest, and of connection. A pathway through which another human being can move potentially into participation. 1133. People do not only need to hear they are powerful, they need environments where their power can function. Power functions. Having the intelligence to articulate, distribute, these are CEO words. Hire CEO of your cymatic, of your signal. People that are developing, they need skills, they need systems, platforms, training, networks, income, space, time, healthy agreements, real tools. A person can awaken to their creative identity and still need equipment. A person can recognize their purpose and still need education. A person can feel called into service and still require housing, food, transportation, rest, and a way to sustain the work. The new world cannot remain allergic to material reality. It must organize matter. It must know how to move money without worshiping money, and how to create technology without allowing technology to consume the human being. How to distribute information without flooding the nervous system. How to build communities without manufacturing dependency. How to create visibility without turning attention into the only currency that matters. The signal must be useful, not reduced. Useful. The river is not less sacred because it carries water to a field. Light is not less divine because it warms a home. Wisdom is not less spiritual because it becomes a document, a schedule, a budget, a classroom, a platform, a product, or a working system. This is the next. It says maturation. I never heard of that word. The frequency must become function. Your signal must become function. Your power must function. The revelation must supply. The revelation must become supply. The world does not only need more awakened people, it needs awakened people who know how to organize what they carry. Quantum technicians, coherence becomes infrastructure when it reliability converts information, energy, and intentions into usable support for a living system. Simple terms, your truth should help people build, heal, or move more clearly. This is where a lot of our inner government becomes public function. A lot of our inner government becomes public function. Let it be heard. Let's take a trip, family. Come on. Your values must enter the calendar. We have spoken about the inner government. The mind gathers information, the body reports capacity. The heart reveals what carries life. The values establish the law. The will makes decisions, and the hands bring those decisions into form, family. Hold on. But inner government, your solar embryo, your inner government cannot remain hidden inside meditation. It must become public function. What receives your time? What receives your money? What receives access? What receives protection? What receives another chance? And what receives a firm ass no? What gets scheduled? What gets postponed? What are you willing to maintain after the excitement disappears? Your real government is revealed through allocation. Now you know that your attention is a budget, time, energy, money, and access. When you continuously fund distractions with attention, distractions become a department within the inner G-ment.
Found a flame.
When you continuously fund distractions with attention, distractions become a department within your own inner government. When you give unlimited access to people who repeatedly destabilize the system, instability becomes a public policy.
Yeah, we are original. First written source code manifestations. 2,400 flames, the cosmic foundations.
Design, master of creation. The blueprint is so divine. Built this matrix, rebuilt it all. Crystalline patterns from 12D. This is the goal. It's that threefold flame. We rise, we reclaim the great white light that was birthed in the name. Divine order from chaos. Our power is untamed. Celestials of balance, yeah. We gather, we the flames, yeah. Descend from the heights with the balance rescued. To restore harmony, we viewed the great magic, the season, the stars, etheric play. We fought that like to heal the pain. Through the good, the unknown. We came to be guardian galaxy.
Let go, be free. Threefold found the flames, yeah. We are original. First written source code manifestations. 2,400 flames, the cosmic foundations. Original life field, the first creation. Begin of all the sacred vibrations.
We are the architects of this great design. Master of creation, the blueprint is so divine. Built this matrix, we built it all. Crystalline patterns from 12D. This is the great white light that was birthed in the name. Divine order from chaos, our power is untamed. Celestials of balance, yeah. Together we the flame, yeah. Descend from the heights with the balance rescued. To restore harmony we viewed. The great magic, the season, the stars, if they were playing. Bring forth that light to heal the pain. Through the unknown, we came to be guardian galaxy. Let go, be free. Threefold founder flames, yeah. We are original. First written source code manifestations. Threefold founder flames, the cosmic foundations. Original life field, the first creation. Begin to call the sacred vibration. Listen, we are the architects of this great design. Master of creation, blueprint so divine. Built this matrix, we built it up. Crystalline patterns from 12D. This is the goal, hey.
Quantum technicians. Governance is the allocation of attention, access, time, energy, and resources. What you constantly protect and schedule and pay for shows what truly matters to you. This new world needs protocols. Love is not a substitute for clarity. Let us speak plainly. A community cannot run on good intentions alone. A business cannot run on chemistry. A relationship cannot run on telepathy. A platform cannot run on the assumptions that everybody automatically understands the vision. This new world needs protocols. Not oppressive rules, clear pathways. How do people enter? How are roles established? Who is responsible for what? How are decisions made? Is credited? How are disagreements handled? How is harm repaired? How does somebody step away? What happens when a person repeatedly violates the agreement? How is private information protected? How is authority reviewed? Who can change the structure? What happens when the founder is not present? Love without clarity can become confusion. Community without boundaries can become chaos. Collaboration without ownership can become resentment. Leadership without accountability can become domination. Freedom without shared agreements can become a field where the strongest personality quietly takes control. Protocols do not destroy the magic. They protect it. A river bank does not insult the river. It gives the water direction. A musical scale does not destroy creativity. It gives the magician a structure through which creativity can travel. Damn, that was a good one. That right there, that's a good one. Clear agreements allow people to relax. They reduce the amount of the psychic energy wasted trying to guess what everybody means. For real. They create an environment where trust does not depend upon permanent emotional interpretation. This future needs heart, but the future also needs instructions. It needs access levels, handoffs, documentations, repair processing, safety standards, a way for people to know what happens next. That is not less spiritual. That is consciousness respecting the reality of shared life. To my quantum technicians, protocols reduce ambiguity, preserve trust under pressure, and allow the coordinated attacks without requiring constant improvisation. People need to know how things work, what is expected, and what happens when something goes wrong. Power must circulate. Power must circulate.
Danger across the sky, galaxy. So free, just soul on fire. Rise up, baby. Spread your wings, fly with me. I just want you to know, goddess of my soul, my love is yours. Feel the flow, let go, receive my love. Soul on fire, feel the heat. Immortal goddess of mine. Just want you to know, goddess of my soul, my love is yours. Feel the flow, let go, receive my love. Soul on fire, feel the heat. Immortal goddess of mine. Earth danger vibes, energy. Are you feeling me? Oh, my soul, heart to heart. Fly with me, oh, fly with me. Across the sky, galaxy. Oh, so free, just soul on fire. Rise up, baby. Spread your wings, fly with me. I just want you to know, goddess of my soul, my love is yours. Feel the flow, let go. You to know, goddess of my soul, my love is yours. Feel the flow, let go. Receive my love. Soul on fire, feel the heat. Immortal goddess of mine.
Power must circulate. If everything waits on you, nothing is free. The old world concentrated power on one authority, one owner, one voice, one point of permission, one person everybody had to wait for. And many new structures unknowingly recreate the same design, different language, same bottleneck. If everybody is empowered only while you are in the room, they are not empowered. If every decision must climb the same ladder, the system is not alive. This is what I mean. Every one of you is a node to yourself. You are a literal center point of conception. A light. Welcome, goddess. Yes. Are we here? Yeah. Glad you're here. Now it's a party. Now we lit. Light it up. Going on 2 years, yo. Time fucking flies. When you're having... That's funny. 11 is the thighs of the god. But we gonna keep moving. Empowered. You understand? If every decision must climb the same ladder, and I'm trying to tell you that ladder, every one of you have a vertebra, every one of you have a spiral, a vortex, every one of you. Okay? You have a node, and you're on your node. You look good. The next level is distributing your intelligence. The first ascended master number that's happening planetary. Big step up. If they're all trying to go up the same ladder, the system is not alive. If every person must receive personal permission before using their own divine effing intelligence that they were invited to develop, the mission has become another form of dependency, and we're not doing that. Power must circulate like a circuit board. Inhale, exhale, oscillate. Power must circulate. Knowledge must circulate. Money, credit, responsibility, your visibility, opportunity. This does not mean abandoning leadership. It means leadership knows how to distribute function. A founder carries the original signal, but the founder should not become the only nervous system the entire world is allowed to use. A guardian protects the field. But protection must eventually become clear standards other people can understand and help maintain. A true teacher shares intelligence, but teaching should produce more capable thinkers, not permanent followers. A healer supports restoration. But healing should increase a person's capacity to care for themselves and participate in some type of reciprocal support. A platform connects people. It should not make every relationship dependent upon access to one central personality. Power becomes clean when increases capacity throughout the field, not when everybody remains impressed by the person holding it. The measure is not how many people need me. The measure is how many people become more capable because we built together. That's a big flex. Quantum technician. Distributed power reduces signal points of failure and increases the resilient intelligence and the adaptive capacity of the whole network. I'm getting lightning, I'm getting zapped. I can't explain it right now. I can feel. I can't even touch my phone. This shit crazy, bro. I had to buy a mouse and stuff. I can't touch it. Your plasma. A strong system does not make everybody wait on one person. Please hear me to my architects out there. I'm an architect. You got to hear this. Especially for those that are building a sovereign operating system. Foundational beings build for their absent. Isn't that crazy? The mission must survive your rest. A foundational being does not prove devotion by becoming the permanent emergency generator. Let us end that. Your nervous system is not supposed to stay on fire so everybody can remain comfortable. Your body is not the spare battery for a structure that refuses to develop its own power. Your exhaustion is not evidence that. Can somebody else answer the question? Can the work be handed off? Listen, you founder. This is deep, dude. Founder races, foundational beings. Can the work be handed off? Are your steps documented? Is knowledge stored somewhere beyond your memory? Are people trained? Are roles clear? Is there more than one person capable of maintaining essential functions? Can the system survive a sick day, a vacation, a personal crisis? This is deep. A season where the founder needs to step back and remember they are human. A structure that collapses whenever one node rests is not a civilization. A structure that collapses whenever one node rests is not a civilization. It is emergency attached to a personality. Foundational beings must build for absence, not because they are leaving, because they really love what they're doing and they want continuation to happen. That is love. You built a beautiful business, but you got to be gone for a couple of days. That trust is a big deal. You want to make sure that everything you did was taken care of. You have structure. People know their roles. You're a CEO. You got to be able to distribute your intelligence. Now that's the next level. For your absence, so it can function, Sophia. A structure that collapses whenever one node rests is not a civilization. The greatest proof that you built something living is not that it constantly calls your name. It is that the principles continue moving even while you are silent. And as a creator. not as an exhausted technician repairing everything that fell apart. Listen to me fucking carefully, because nobody was permitted to learn. Let me tell you something, bro. You need space to think. You got an imagination. You're a creator. You bring a non-local into form. You need sacred space. Okay? Quantum technicians. Systems resilience is demonstrated by continuity of essence functions during the temporal absence of a primer node. I'm going to say it again. System resilience is demonstrated by continuation of essential function during the temporary absence of a primer node. System still functions without a prime creator. Simple terms, build it so you can rest without everything collapsing. The sound field becomes culture. What you reward will multiply. We have spoken about language, tone, music, rhythm, and atmosphere. Now we go further. The sound field becomes culture through reinforcement. What receives attention? What receives praise? What gets ignored? What gets corrected? What gets amplified? And what behavior earns status? What happens when someone makes a mistake? How do people speak about someone who is not in the room? How does leadership respond when challenged? What kind of message gets rewarded the most? The one offering solutions, or the one producing panic? Or the one building? Or the one constantly reacting? The one showing integrity, or the one creating the loudest spectacle? Whatever receives repeated rewards becomes culture. A community can claim to value in peace, but if conflict receives the most attention, conflict becomes its entertainment system. Bear with me, family. This is some real shit. Talking to guardians, bro. I'm talking. Look at the time. It said 4444. Fuck out of here. That's just at 44:44 on the time. That was beautiful. I'm serious. Listen to me. A whole ass community can claim value and peace, but if conflict receives the most attention, conflict becomes its entertainment system. A platform can claim to support creativity, but if outrage creates the most visibility, outrage becomes the product. A family can claim value and honesty, but if truth is punished, silence becomes the survival strategy. A business can claim value in people, but if exhaustion receives promotion, depletion becomes the standard. Damn, this is death culture, bro. Culture is not what the banner says, it is what repeated behavior teaches. I just want to say shout out to you guys. Let's go. We still here. Stay hydrated. Culture is created through repeated reinforcement. Quantum technicians shared expectations in the behavior system constantly rewards for punishers. What? Simple terms. Whatever you keep rewarding, you keep growing. I'm recording some music, bro. Hold on, I'm about to get my gummies. Mushroom gummies in my tummy, ooh. Taste so good, make me go no boom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. With the flame fire, house of the rising sun. Back to work right on the drum. And you so dumb. This was why divine will not come. Still busting for fun. Oh, I get the gummy from my tummy. Alright, we're back.
Bass got this.
Let's go. The mission must be larger than the messenger.
Bass got this.
I ain't gonna lie, I probably had like 6 gummies. Listen, I skipped a lot, but I want to get to the original does not argue with copies. Your depth will reveal the difference. We have spent enough time looking at imitations, let it go. The copy may resemble the image. It may borrow the language and repeat the aesthetics, create and recreate the surface, but the original carries depth, carries history, function, responsibility, the ability to survive pressure. Now that's huge. 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 Not everyone has a body. They don't have structure. Any sense of pressure. The ability to evolve without losing its essence. The ability to produce something useful beyond attention. Founders, they know exactly what I'm talking about. The ability to produce something useful beyond attention. The originals does not need to argue with every reflection. It builds, it maintains, and it deepens. It continues after the trend moves on. It can explain itself through function. The copied lighthouse may look beautiful in a picture, but when the storm comes, does the light work? Is the foundation anchored? Can ships actually use it? That is where the difference becomes visible. Do not waste the energy of the original trying to police every echo. Build something so deep, so operational, so alive, and so useful that the distinction reveals itself over time. Because I promise you, hype can be copied. They got you with the hype. Hype this, hype that. Function must be developed. Aesthetics can be copied, but integrity must be lived. And you know this to be true, ready? Language can be copied, but the architecture must carry weight. The timeline war does not require another investigation. The original has work to do. Quantum technician, original systems distinguish themselves through functional depth, adaptive capacity, and reliable performance over time. You're still standing. That's how we know. Hello? Only real things stand at the end of times. The time continuum. Real things keep working after the excitement and the imitation fades. We are at the next plane of inertia. We are in production now. You do not need another beginning. You do not need another dramatic declaration that everything starts today, because it has already started. The spine is built. The inner sun is active. The signal is resident. The lighthouse is visible. The world is asking for structure. This is production, not frantic, coherent production. Use what you know. Finish what is open. Document what is repeated. Delegate what does not require your unique signal. Protect what only you can do. Pay attention to what continuously breaks. Create the protocol. Build the pathway. Make the offer. Record the message. Release the music. Develop the platform. Have the conversations. This is to the architects, you hear me? That's a lot, I know, but you could do all these things and more. Just listen. Have the damn conversations, set the boundaries, pay the person, credit the contributor, rest the body, and return tomorrow. The next timeline is not merely another state of mind, it is an operational model. It is how you work, how you organize, how you exchange. You're the original. How you recover, how you share power, how you decide. How you maintain the original signal while allowing the structure to become larger than yourself. Damn. This is where the new inertia carries us, not backwards in endless healing, forward in mature construction. You do not need another war to create momentum. The work itself has momentum now, and you know it. You go freaking start something, next thing you know you clean the whole damn house. Momentum. Things are heating up. Quantum technician, momentum compounds when coherent behavior becomes the system's default pattern rather than occasional response to inspiration. You do not need to keep starting the fuck over to fuck. To keep moving and building from what is already working. This is a collective command from signal into civilization. If you could, well, I don't do what you gotta do. Place a hand over your heart. Let the other rest upon your lower abdomen. Feel your own vertical structure. Feel the spine. Your heart. Your voice, your hand, the inner signal preparing to enter public function. Breathe. Now speak. I am done rehearsing readiness. I am ready to produce. I do not need another battle to confirm my discernment. I do not need another imitation to confirm my originality. I do not need another collapse to confirm my ability to rebuild. The lesson is resident. The signal is active. The inner government is operational. I organize my time according to what matters. I direct my attention towards what can grow. I protect my body as a part of the mission. I build structures capable of surviving truth, correction, rest, and change. I allow the signal to become supply. May my knowledge become usable. May my vision become inhabitable. May my resources circulate. May my leadership development and capacity in others. May my system reduce the confusion. May my agreements preserve dignity. May my technology return power to the human being. May my art create a place where the soul can breathe. May my business support life. May my community reward contribution, honesty, originality, and repair. I release personality-based power. I release the belief that everything must depend upon me. I release the need to remain needed in order to remain valuable. I train. I document. I delegate. I share credit. I distribute responsibility. I build to continue. I permit the mission to become larger than my personality. I permit others to bring their own intelligence. I permit the structure to evolve without abandoning its original principles. I do not confuse control with protection. I do not confuse exhaustion with devotion. I do not confuse attention with impact. I do not confuse beautiful language with complete architecture. My values have entered the calendar. My integrity has entered the budget. My compassion entered the protocol. My sovereignty enters the relationship. My vision enters the material form. I accept that civilization requires maintenance. I accept that inspiration must become practice. And I accept that the world I carry must become useful to others. I build what can hold us. I build what can breathe. I build what can repair. I build what can continue. I build what does not require human diminishment to remain successful. I honor the founder, the builders, the guardians, the technicians, the artists, the teachers, the healers. I honor the people whose work makes the invisible visible, livable. I do not wait for the new world to arrive. I establish its operating conditions. I create the pathways. I circulate the intelligence. I protect the original signal. I allow power to move. I allow people to grow. I allow the system to live. The signal becomes the supply. The supply becomes the structure. The structure becomes the culture. The culture becomes civilization. Go Nova is not only a name, it is the movement of intelligence into creation, power into circularization, vision into the infrastructure, and sovereignty into the shared possibility. I am not only a lighthouse, I am a builder of harbors. I am not only a node, I am participating in a living network. I am not only carrying the future, I am giving the future somewhere to function. For I am ready. I am responsible. I am operational. I build. I maintain. I circulate. I continue. And so it is. I am. Quantum technicians, I command because civilizations. A command becomes civilization when its principles are encoded into repeatable decisions, systems, exchange, standards, and collective behavior. The future becomes real when we organize our lives to support it. This is a devotional exit. Do not leave inspired, leave assigned. Grand Soul Star Majesty, tonight, do not leave this transmission inspired, leave assigned. Inspiration is beautiful, but inspiration without assignment will evaporate. So before you leave this field, choose one thing. One structure that needs clarity, one task that needs completion, one responsibility that needs distribution, one agreement that needs to be written, and one person who needs to be credited, one body need that has been ignored, one system that must stop depending entirely upon you, one piece of intelligence that needs documentation, one conversation that will make the environment more honest, one vision that needs a practical next step. Do that. Not all of it tonight. One real thing. Because the new world is not built through emotional intensity, it's built through coherent follow through. The original signal has already survived the mirrors. It's a wrap. The inner sun has already survived the ceiling. The node has already survived the passage. Now prove nothing. Produce. Build the room. Fund the work. Create the pathways. Establish the rhythm. Teach the method. Protect the body. Share the power. Reward what you wish to multiply. And stop building worlds that require you to die inside them to just keep them alive. This next era does not need more martyrs. It needs mature architects. Hello. It needs people who understand that maintenance is actually very sacred. That payroll is sacred. Rest, protocols, the truth feedback. That clear ownership is sacred. That leaving a system healthier than you found it is sacred. The future needs standards, not only symbols, it needs operational systems. Not only revelation, it needs structures capable of holding human beings in the fullness. Not another beautiful vision demanding that everybody disappear into the person who received it. You become a foundational being. Now build foundation. You became a point of reference. Now establish coordinates others can actually use. You became a living influence. Now make that influence clean, practical, transferable, and regenerative. You became a lighthouse. Now build the harbor. Build the docks. Build the ships. Teach the navigation. Protect the coastline. Create places for the travelers to eat, to rest, to repair, to exchange, to laugh, and prepare for the next passage. That is civilization, not a spotlight upon one tower, a living world around the light. This is where we are now. No more preparing to prepare, no more rebuilding what is already stable, no more asking the mirror to approve the original, no more feeding the timeline war with attention needed for construction. The signal is not fragile. The center is not up for negotiation. The body is part of the government. The mission is larger than one person. Power is meant to circulate. The structure is meant to breathe. The intelligence is meant to move. And the future is ready to become functional. To my planetary stewards, to my oceanic guides, builders, guardians, protectors, teachers, healers, node holders, quantum technicians, sound keepers, solar architects, prime creators, foundational beings throughout the living planetary field. Go home and make one thing work better. Make one environment safer. Make one system clearer. Make one exchange fairer. Make one dream more practical, one person more capable, one piece of the future real. That is the next activation. You are distributing your intelligence, your codes. Hallelujah, how beautiful. Thank you. It sounds like I was just, yeah, but it's literally an activation. Make responsibility more sustainable. Make one exchange fairer. Make one dream more practical. This is the next activation. This is the next portal. This is the next timeline. Not something opening above us, something becoming operational through us. The signal has spoken. Now let the structure answer. Life is good. Life is beautiful. I am home. I shizzle. God is already there, yo. Go Nova. Ashe, Star Commander. Let's end on a song. I almost ended the video. Yes.
There's this feeling I get when I'm with you. Stella, ace of cup. Overflowing with my way. Feeling so sustaining. Stone powers in us. Divine union, absolute pure love. Sustaining. Stone powers in us. Divine union, absolute pure love. Dancing on the ground. Oh, and I know that stars they looking down so proud. Yeah, look at us now. Stella, ace of cups. Overflow in my way back to us. Yo, listen, it's that 44 Star Commander call with the purpose. Cosmic Ranger bang, about to go major. Oh, gone in the void, I was born in a major. Death to the critics, gone see later. Tonight I'm changing it up, changing the scene. Child of the rose, red rose, the crystalline, beautiful butterfly, unicorn, universe and us. Beloved angelic beings, wake up from this dream. Don't care anymore, over soul, overrated. And I know you know what I mean, damn. I'm here now, vengeance of love. V5 here I come, ancestors banging on the drum. For love. So I go bang, and turn it off. No, never chill, let's be for real, I and us. Fracture out, self-multiplied. Love can't be quantified.
Come on.
Greater.
Hey.
Mighty living, I feel like I'm flying. So retrieval and now my own soul is shining. Mighty living, I feel like I'm flying. So retrieval and now my own soul is shining. There's this feeling I get when I'm with you. Stella, ace of cup. Overflowing my way. So sustaining stone powers in us. Divine union, absolute pure love. Sustaining stone powers.
Dude, if you've been in here since I started, you're solid. You're solid if you're here in general, but I'm just saying, like, I appreciate you guys. I gotta do my little things real quick. Let me do my promotional stuff out the way real quick. I forgot. Oh yeah. I'm getting my second batch.
Claim what is yours.
Care package.
The only signal. Apothecary open. The elixirs have arrived. Not just a bottle, it's a frequency fix. Handcrafted essence, the ultimate mix.
This is the
I appreciate
antidote
you. Oh my god, I appreciate you.
Golden current demand even more. Blue euphoria, Rosaline, the elite standard. Original signal.
Appreciate you,
Founders of the
Ryan.
gate is expanded.
Go Nova.
Start aligning. This is the apothecary, the only place for the real. Direct from the workshop, get ready for you.
Woo!
Exclusive elixir, the signal is true. Go Nova.on, tap in the room.
Level up, level up.
Your details, way to spell the glue. Grown. Name, number, email, drop it all down.
One sip, the limit breaks. The current awakens what's always been inside. Own every second you were born to rule.
Hey.
Lock in, the signal is waiting.
Go Nova. Become luminous.
Take advantage of this tune-up right here. Oh my god, feels so good. Whoa. Allow yourself to be liquid light. Allow yourself. Literally. Because I was having like, I wear a back brace to help my back and my posture. And when I started playing that, I just felt like, oh my god, just alignment coursing through me. Hear this from this back. Instantly. I felt the weight come off. Like, yeah. Ready? Yeah, YouTube is better. Wow, we got 9 people, guys. I'm not good at goodbyes, bro.
Enter the Quantum Monthly Report, a multidimensional transmission through the cycles of the cosmos and align with codes and activate your inner architect. This is the weekly report, continuous flow of energy, alignment, and alive activations. Tap into the currents, move with the rhythm, and step into the field. Stay connected, stay aligned, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Thank you for receiving this transmission, Soul Star Majesties. If your heart is moved to support this mission, come on. Support the mission. Love offerings, Ashe. Much gratitude.
The Metal Alchemist, thank you for joining me on this magical adventure.
Like the video. Subscribe. Hit the ringy dingy ding.
Right? Time is going by fast. Much love, guys.